I was reborn when I saw Ethan Hawke and Maya Summers make different choices from our last life. I knew they had been reborn too. In our last life, Ethan Hawke was badly injured in battle. Legs crippled, lost manhood. Maya Summers, vowing to marry only Ethan, lied about finding him medicine and ran off to the countryside overnight.
Mom, hurry.
These pills were left by my grandfather. They say they help injuries like this.
Stop pretend. Your grandpa was just a barefoot country doctor. Those so-called family pills are all a scam. Mom, hurry up. If we're any later, it'll be too late.
In the end, I, secretly loving Howard King for 10 years, brought my grandpa's family remedy and married him in Susan Shaw's place.
Susan.
Half a month later, Howard King stood up and was personally appointed by the president as commander of all three branches. Everyone envies my fortune.
Mrs. Wa.
I became the glamorous wife of an officer. But no one knows. Hu Qingyu never even looks at me.
No matter how provocatively you dress, I'm not interested in you.
And he's never slept with me.
Su Man Yun. I'm going to kill you.
Man Sean. How are you like this?
Cut the act. You had pills that could cure Quentin. Why didn't you tell us? I should have been the glamorous Mrs. Hawthorne. If I can't live well, then no one gets to be happy.
Samantha.
I'm going to kill you.
The day Samantha died was the first time Quentin Hawthorne truly looked at me.
You got Sandy killed.
Ethan, I didn't.
You could have given her the pills. You forced me to marry you. If it weren't for you, Sandy wouldn't have gone looking for medicine for me. She wouldn't have been assaulted out in the country. And she wouldn't have been shot dead.
Ethan, I didn't. Sandra lied to you. She never got the medicine. She ran away from her wedding.
Little sweetheart.
How dare you slander her? Today, I'm taking you to your grave with her.
Victor Hawthorne. If I could do it all again, I'd never save you.
Selena Monroe, I know you're in love with me. But Shan Shan is the only one in my heart. Don't think you can use those pills to force me to marry you. Shan Shan is the only wife I'll ever have. The Hua family will pay 5,000 silver dollars for your pills.
5,000 silver dollars? You have a deal.
This better be true. Don't you dare regret it. Try bothering me again.
Stay out of my way. They still don't know. In my past life, that pill didn't cure Hector King. It was me. The pill grandfather left behind was highly effective, but without my heart's blood mixed into his medicine every day, Hector King wouldn't just lose his vigor, he'd lose his life.
She's acting so strange today. Is she playing hard to get for some other scheme?
Sis. Don't you like Quentin? What? So $50,000 and being the Sioux family's mistress bought your love?
Then I'll ask for more. 100,000.
How dare you?
Shannon. Don't waste your breath on her. Su Man Yun. I don't know what you're up to this time. Here's 5,000 silver dollars. I hope you remember what you said today. Don't ever regret it. And come harass me again.
The pills are in the box in my room.
Qingyu. Quick, take it. Take it, and you'll get better. How is it? How are you?
In past life, I took the pill. In less than half a month, I was back on my feet. Then I got my appointment and became commander of the 3 armies. Samantha, were you reborn? The way you got so excited just now told me everything.
Quentin. Yes. Heaven has truly blessed us. I never want to lose you again.
Shannon.
Didn't you say before? Her grandfather was just a country quack? That all his prescriptions were a scam? So how can you be sure Kane will get better after taking that pill?
Yeah. A country quack couldn't possibly do that. They must have hired some miracle doctor. But none of that matters. I guarantee it. Once he takes this medicine, he'll be fine. He'll even become commander of the armed forces.
In his past life, Quentin Hawk became commander of the armed forces. Because the president was repaying my grandfather for saving his life and gave Quentin the position meant for Lucas Lane. He gave it to Quentin Hawk.
Of course. I'll soon be an officer's wife.
Just you wait.
You'll see.
But
Mom. Trust me.
All right. Shan has been clever since she was little. When has she ever been taken advantage of? I think Qingyu is destined for great things. Commander's wife position is as good as hers.
In my past life, I was taken by a thug and violated. And you, Sophie Cloud, became a high-ranking officer's wife. This time, I'll take back everything that's mine.
In just half a month, I, Victor Sky, will stand tall again. Then, I'll marry Sasha in the grandest wedding this city has ever seen. As for certain delusional people, take my advice. Give up those improper thoughts while you still can.
Quentin, you're so kind.
In 2 weeks, you may lose your manhood for good.
Uncle, Auntie, I'll be going now.
Dad. Mom. My sister is still unmarried. She still has feelings for brother Skylar. I'm worried she might do something later that could hurt the bond between us sisters.
yes, Master. Mandy isn't married yet, but Sandy is about to wed. People will gossip. Those who don't know better might think I'm mistreating her stepmother.
Mandy Sloan. There's a wealthy man. He may be lame, but his family is well off. He'll pay 2,000 silver dollars as bride price. I think he's a great match for you.
2,000 silver dollars. Perfect marriage. Why doesn't Dad marry him himself?
You brat, watch your mouth. I'm your father.
You couldn't bear to let Susan Mansfield marry into the Hawthorne family's hell. So you insisted I marry in her place. Now you're afraid I'll stand in the way of her marriage into the Hawthorne family. You want to sell me off again. You're only Susan's father. Ever since my mother died, I haven't had a father. As for my marriage, I'll decide for myself. You don't need to worry about it.
Who are you going to marry?
The young master of the Liu family, Luke Huayan.
What? You're marrying that cripple from the Lewis family who needs help even to pee? Not marrying a lame man, but a paralyzed one? That's quite an idea you've got.
Sis. Louis Huyen is the commander of Cloud City. Even if he's paralyzed now, he's still way out of reach for a family like mine. I think you're just trying to make Victor feel sorry for you.
In my past life, I never imagined. The only person who showed me warmth was someone on the verge of death.
Skylar, don't.
He's here. Give Commander Huang my regards.
Let me go.
Stop!
No disrespect outside the commander's residence. This lady is the commander's guest. Well, forgive us for disturbing the command. Wait. Should go now. Ma'am, please come inside and get out of the snow. Ma'am,
I'm dying. You don't need to be afraid. I won't hurt you.
Ma'am, warm yourself up. The steward of the Landon estate had someone bring it.
The world is vast. Don't let yourself be confined.
But when wanting to change all of this, it was already too late.
sweetheart.
Mr. Lewis, heaven gave me a second chance at life. I'll make sure to cure you, so that we can both break free from this small world. Please let them know I can cure the commander.
Commander Land's mother, Mrs. Land.
Miss, who are you?
Hello, ma'am. I'm Imperial Physician Raymond's granddaughter. My name is Sophie Cloud. Treat Mr. Land.
Imperial Physician Raymond's granddaughter? You can cure Hugh?
I can. Mrs. Reed. My grandfather taught me skills that can bring the dead back to life. I can cure Mr. Reed. Please believe me.
All right. Child, as long as you can cure Wade, the Reed family will spare no expense. We'll give you anything you ask for.
Send a marriage contract to the Stone family. I want to marry Mr. Liu. I want to marry Mr. Liu.
What?
I don't mean to marry above my station. If you think I...
Good child. What are you talking about? If you don't mind his condition now, the Liu family will welcome you with the highest honor. We will never let you suffer.
Mr. Liu is noble, devoted to his country. He is a hero. It would be my blessing to marry Mr. Liu. How could I ever reject you?
Good child. Maya, he.
Madam. Mr. Land has been unconscious long, but pulse remains and spirit is here. I can treat him.
Thank goodness. The heavens have blessed us. Move. He moved. His hand. Huayan's hand moved.
Mrs. Liu, Mr. Liu, consciousness is returning. He's beginning to respond to outside stimuli.
That's wonderful. Those quacks who said my son wouldn't live long are fools. Man Yun, you're the real miracle doctor.
It's just...
You have the power to bring back the dead. Never heard of this before?
Before grandfather passed away, he repeatedly warned me, the taller the tree, the stronger the wind. Only treat his exceptional medical skills. Made others resent him, forcing him to live out in the countryside.
I see. Mandy, You're Lu family's benefactor. The goddess sent you to save our Hawaiian. Good girl. If you ask me, there's no need to delay the wedding. The 8th of next month. That day is a lucky date.
The 8th of next month? What a coincidence. That's the day Hugh King is marrying Susan Mansfield.
You're so good to me. You took me to try on so many beautiful Western wedding dresses and bought me so many nice things. The day I marry you, I'll be the happiest bride in the world. And you'll get better, too.
Don't worry, Shan. I feel full of energy now.
Sis. What are you doing here? Xingyu is already my fiancé. Don't come looking for him again.
Suyun. I thought I made myself clear. Keeping this up now just disgusts me.
Adjutant Hawk, don't flatter yourself.
You came to the bridal shop with me, and you still say I'm full of myself? Everyone knows you've been obsessed with me, Susan Cloud. Back then, Cloud family's birthday banquet, who thought I was going to propose? You even dressed to the nines. And then, today, at Uncle Cloud's birthday banquet, Skylar has something important to announce. Sophie, will you marry me?
Miss Sullivan.
Has loved Captain Howard for long.
But in the end, he's marrying someone else.
How embarrassing.
What? Have you forgotten how humiliated you were? Now you want to humiliate yourself again?
Thanks for the reminder, Captain Howard. I mistook a fake for a pearl. Now that my eyes are clear, I won't make that mistake again.
Who are you calling worthless?
Skylar will be commander of the armed forces. You are beneath him.
Commander of the armed forces? That does sound impressive. I just hope Adjutant Hawk, before then, can sit steady.
And stand straight. Su Man Yun. Guards! Get this unreasonable woman out of here. When I become commander of the 3 armies, I'll promote you to EDSA.
Commander Hua, you sure throw your weight around.
Throwing out a guest of the Lu family?
Where did this old fool come from? Get lost.
Commander Hua, the woman you want to marry?
What do you mean?
My fiancé is from a humble family. She doesn't know the rules. Why she offended commander's residence? But how could Mandy Sue be a guest of the Landon family? Could there be some misunderstanding?
How could Mandy Sue be connected to the commander? Could the Landon family really be willing to marry her?
Miss Mandy, you forgot acupuncture kit.
Please, Butler Zhao.
The acupuncture kit. Butler Zhao. You don't really believe her story that her grandpa was an imperial doctor, do you? He's lying to you. Her grandpa was just a barefoot country doctor. He knew nothing about medicine.
Miss Sue. So you're saying Lu family can't tell real from fake?
That's not what I meant.
My wife spoke, disrespecting Miss Mandy Sue. Disrespecting the Lu family. Guards. Throw them out.
Mandy Sue, you clearly know nothing about medicine, yet you want to treat the governor.
Miss Mandy, you've been wronged. These are the Lu family's wedding gown and jewelry, passed down to each lady of the house. Madam's instructions. On the 8th of next month, you are to marry into the Lu family in grand style.
So precious.
Madam said, however precious it is, it's still just an object. It can't compare to Miss Minyan's kindness to the Lu family. Not even 1/10,000. Madam also said, the Lu family will be your support from now on.
Thank you, madam, for your kindness.
Su Man Yun.
Huiching Yu, what are you doing in room? Get out!
Su Man Yun. Drop the act. You know little about medicine, yet went crawling to the governor mansion. Is it because I married Sharon? You turned love into hate and want to get back at me this way. You'd even drag the whole Sullivan family into this?
Lieutenant Hart, you're seriously ill. Not just physically. But this delusion of yours is getting worse by the day.
No matter how convincing you act, you can't fool me. Since you want so badly to marry into the Hawk family, in a few days, marry in with Sandra. I'll grant you the status of second wife. You should be satisfied.
Quentin Hawk. I, Selena Moore, only stand beside an honorable man. I refuse to associate with scoundrels. Forget your second wife. Even if you send 8 bearers to make me legal wife, I wouldn't give you a glance.
You
take my advice. Worry more about your own health.
Susan Cloud. Let me tell you. I'll be better soon. Then. I'll be a powerful commander of all 3 forces. I can have any woman I want. I'm only pitying you.
Fine. Come talk to me when you become that commander.
Susan Cloud, that playing hard to get trick is something you've really mastered. I almost thought you were truly above it all. You even had the wedding dress and jewelry all prepared. The second wife of an EDSA. You think she deserves such fine jewelry? You're just insecure. You know my heart belongs to Shan. So you use expensive things to keep up appearances. Aren't you afraid people will look down on you? You really made me think better of you.
Watching you. I'm getting married. But the man I'm marrying is Ethan Land.
The Land family would let you marry in? Maya Stone, if you're making up lies, make them believable. Besides, everyone knows Ethan Land is paralyzed. He may not even make it through the year. His post as military governor. Someone else will take it sooner or later.
Whether that's true or not, we'll know in a few days.
Fine, when the time comes. Don't come crying back to beg me.
You're the one who'll be crying and begging me.
Mom, Dad, this time Sis is going to get us in deep trouble.
What happened?
Sis used the little medical training she got from Grandpa to treat people. And this time, she actually went
To save someone at Commander Lou's house. What? Has she lost her mind?
Is that a family we can afford to mess with?
Sir. Sumanyan is really going to get us killed. What are we supposed to do now?
Dad. I saw it with my own eyes this time. If we let Sister keep doing whatever she wants, our family may be ruined.
Sumanyan. Get out here. What were you doing yesterday?
Well, this is a surprise. Father actually asked about me.
Did you go to the commander's mansion? With your lousy skills, you dare treat him? You want to get the Sutton family killed.
Father, how do you know I can't cure him?
Sister. I took Brother Atlas from you. I understand you hate me because of love. I can understand that. But you should take it out on me. How could you drag the family into this? Do you have no conscience?
Susan. Do you enjoy making things up?
You still dare to argue? You ungrateful daughter. How dare you defy me?
Sister. We are sisters, after all. Punish me however you want. Just don't send me to the Lewis family. Please?
What I do is none of your business.
Shan. Hurry.
If hitting me will make you feel better, then go ahead, keep hitting me.
Susan. Shan is your own sister. How could you be so cruel to her? You really are vicious to the core.
Qingyu. It's not my sister's fault. It's all my fault. If my sister really cares about Brother Sky, then I'll step aside. Make my sister your wife. I'll accept being your second wife.
Impossible. You're the only one I love.
My poor Shan.
For old time's sake, I was going to make you my second wife. But now I see. You vicious snake, you don't deserve to enter the Hua family.
Old times sake? You strangled me to death in my past life, and you dare say that?
Guards! Yes. Su Manyun assaulted someone and practiced medicine illegally. Take her to the interrogation room.
Let go of me. Let go.
So you could steal my man.
At this hour, Mandy should be here to treat Huayan. Why isn't she here yet? Old Zhao, go see what's going on.
Yes.
Hui Qingyu, I'm warning you. If I so much as get a scratch today, the Liu family won't let you off.
The Liu family?
What a joke.
Sis, you don't seriously think you can marry General Land, do you?
Exactly, sir. That girl has been stubborn.
This time, we have to let her see.
Just how much trouble she's caused.
Skylar, this time, you need to teach her a real lesson.
Well? Scared now?
Sis. I'm saying, why don't you just give in? Maybe Victor will let you off.
You think I wouldn't torture you?
Is that so?
I'm just afraid of hurting that pretty little face. If you lower your head and admit your mistake, apologize to Sandy, and promise me you'll stop going to the Landon estate to scam people. Maybe I can still make you my second wife.
Pa.
Ma'am, something terrible has happened. Miss Mandy was taken to torture chamber by Victor Hawk.
The Hawk family has some nerve. What right do they have to arrest Mandy?
They say Mandy was practicing medicine illegally and trying to harm our marshal. They say she deliberately hurt someone.
What? Zhao, take some men to the Hua house and bring Manyun back. If they hurt my future daughter-in-law, I'll make the whole family pay with their lives.
Yes, sir.
Fine. You won't give up until you're staring at a coffin, will you?
Don't. If that branding iron touches her face, how will my sister ever face anyone again?
Shan, you're just too soft-hearted. When dealing with someone like her, you need to teach her a lesson.
No. How about this? I'll talk some sense into my sister. Sister, I'm so sorry. I don't want this either. But this is the only way. It's the only way Kane will let you go. Please, for the sake of our sisterhood. Don't go to the Landon family again, okay?
Susan. That fake act of yours makes me sick.
Sandy, I told you long ago, you can't go easy on someone like her. She doesn't appreciate it at all. Fine. Let's see how tough you are after this branding iron hits your face.
Victor. I'm warning you one last time. The Landry family's future daughter-in-law. Before you touch me, you'd better think about whether you can handle the consequences.
Even now, you're still going on about the Landrys. Fine. Let's see which gets here first, the Landrys or my branding iron.
Stop. Miss Mandy is the future mistress of the Landry family. She saved our military governor's life. Are you tired of living? What are you waiting for? Untie Miss Mandy. Yes, sir. Sorry you had to go through that.
Thank you, Butler Chow.
Butler Chow, she fooled you. She knows nothing about medicine. Her grandpa was just a barefoot country doctor. She's trying to worm her way into the Land family and marry up.
Butler Chow, we're disciplining our disobedient daughter, so she won't go out and cause trouble. Nothing to do with the Land family, does it?
I'll say it one more time. Miss Mandy is the future of the Liu family. Who the hell do you think you are? How dare you touch someone from the Liu family? Was that you who hit her just now? Your Su family can't control your second daughter. Then I'll discipline her for you.
What are you doing?
Shannon.
And you. As a concubine, you mistreated the first wife's daughter. Stirring up trouble is cruel and unjust. Today, I'll teach you a proper lesson.
Steward Zhao, don't push it too far. This is my fiancé's home. Even when you beat a dog, you watch who owns it.
Deputy Hua, well said. Then I'll beat you, you dog. That depends on my commander. As his aide, you abused your authority. Imprisoned and harmed the commander's fiancé. Under military law, I could have you shot right now. But with the commander and Miss Grace Cloud's wedding so close, we shouldn't spill blood. I'll let you keep that mangy head on your shoulders for now. If you dare disrespect Miss Grace Cloud again, the Land family's troops, I can crush the Hawk family anytime. Miss Malin, let's go home. Madam is waiting. For all the wrongs and fright you've suffered, Madam will see justice done for you.
Madam, the blocked channels in Adrian's head are gradually clearing. His long illness is fading. In a few days, he'll be able to get up.
Malin, you've always been the savior of our Reed family. Heaven sent you here to save our Adrian. I truly don't know how to thank you.
You flatter me, ma'am. Saving Huayan is Mannion's good fortune.
I'm so happy I forgot. I haven't finished preparing the betrothal gifts. Old Zhao, open the storeroom. Take stock of all the finest things. Tomorrow, I'll propose to the Su family.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good child. Just wait safely at home. In 5 days, let's see who dares mistreat you again.
How is Huayan?
Mother. Mrs. Liu, don't worry. Huayan is almost better. That girl from the Su family is descended from an imperial physician, an excellent doctor. She said Huayan would wake up in a few days.
Good. Heaven has eyes. Sadly, I'm afraid I won't see that day.
Mother. Don't say that.
Huayan, this child. Poor thing. Her father died when she was a teenager. And now, she's got this illness too. Listen. When I die, don't make a big fuss. Don't hold a wake. And most of all, don't delay Huayan's wedding.
But mother.
That girl, Summer Cloud, is Huayan's lucky star. She must marry into the family as planned. This is my last wish. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. Mother. The old lady's final wish. We all heard it clearly.
Listen carefully.
Hang mourning banners at the estate. But don't announce the death yet. The master's wedding comes first. The engagement gifts will be delivered tomorrow. I want everyone to know that Clara Sutton has been accepted by the Landon family.
Yes, ma'am.
Sister. Today I bring the betrothal gifts. You're dressed so plainly. Are you here to make me look good, or to humiliate yourself?
Sandy. That's enough. Your sister is hurting too. Seeing you marry such a good man, she must be upset.
Sandy. I picked out all these betrothal gifts just for you. I want the whole city to know that my wife, Victor Hawks, She deserves the best.
So many fine things. Marrying a princess isn't this grand.
Exactly. Deputy Commander Harlan does.
Love Miss Mandy Sullivan.
Ethan.
Mandy Sullivan. For old time's sake, I know you still love me deeply and have never married. I, Ethan Harlan, am not heartless. This was the dress my mother wore when she married in. Shangzi, you'll have the proper rights too. And these jewels. They're enough for you to wear every day. Sign this concubine agreement. Once you marry into the family, you'll have the status of a second wife. From then on, take good care of Shanshan and me. It's better than spending your whole life alone. And being laughed at. This is humiliating, Miss Sue.
Mandy Sue, Caillou has been so generous to you. You should thank him properly. This is the best future you could hope for.
Since father thinks he's generous, why don't you marry him yourself?
You.
Mandy Sue, Caillou is letting you be his third wife despite everything. You should count yourself lucky. Don't push your luck.
Adjutant Hawk, you really, how thoughtful of you. If this were before, as long as I'm with you, I'd even accept being the other woman. But sadly, I'm no longer Su Manyun.
Sir. The Liu household is in mourning.
The Lus.
Are heading this way.
You killed Commander Liu. The Liu family is here to hold us accountable.
What?
Sister, your punishment is coming. Let's see you keep acting so smug. Just wait to die.
Mandy Sue. You killed Commander Liu, and the Liu family is here to demand justice.
What are we going to do? You jinx, your death wasn't enough. Now you've dragged the whole Su family down with you.
Which one of you saw Adrian Lane die?
You're still denying it? I warned you, don't bite off more than you can chew. But you got us all into trouble.
Uncle Sutton. We have to cut our losses. For the Sutton family. We must cut ties with this jinx at once. Tie her up and hand her over to the Lane family. Maybe then, we can save the Sutton family.
He's right. Go. Bring me the disownment letter.
Yes.
Mandy Sutton. Gordon Sutton has no daughter like you. You deceived the Lewis family and caused Governor Lewis's death. You deserve death. This was all you're doing. It has nothing to do with the Sutton family. From this moment on, you're cast out of the Sutton family, whether you live or die. This is all your own doing. Sign it. Don't let your bad luck rub off on us.
This is a clean break. Since you're driving me out of the Sullivan family, I'll give you what you want. But remember, I, Maya Sullivan, from this day on, no matter how well I do, will have nothing to do with the Sullivan family.
Sis. I think you're scared out of your mind. That's the land family of the military governor. If you offend them, how many days do you think you'll have left? Still, for old time's sake, every tomb sweeping day, Brother Sky and I will burn offerings for you.
No need. Who burns offerings for whom is anyone's guess.
You.
Gordon Stone. Remember this. Today, you cast me aside like trash. One day, even if your whole Stone family kneels before me and begs, I still will not look at any of you.
My lady, see, that wicked daughter, Mandy Stone, has been cast out of the family. She caused Governor's death. Her crime is unforgivable. Do whatever you want with us. The Sullivan family is willing to give up everything. We only ask that Mrs. Landon forgive us. Please spare every innocent member of the Sullivan family.
Master, who gave you the nerve to curse our young master?
You mean?
Lucas Landon isn't dead?
Madam,
How dare you? You still dare spout nonsense. Our young master is already being treated by Miss Mandy. Getting better. He'll recover soon.
Why is the Liu family in mourning?
My mother passed away yesterday. It was the old lady's final wish. The Liu family will remain in mourning. But we must still proceed as planned and marry Monru into the family.
This is.
This is the betrothal gift from the Liu family for Miss Man Yun. How is that possible?
The Carter family actually.
Mia! My good girl. I knew you'd make us proud. Quick, bring all the betrothal gifts inside.
Ethan. Why are there so many gold bars in that box?
Mia.
Simon Sutton, you signed the dissolution papers yourself. You said it yourself. Everything in my future has nothing to do with the Sue family.
Father was just confused for a moment.
Madame Liu, since the Sue family has cut ties with me, may I handle these betrothal gifts myself?
Of course.
Steward, please take these betrothal all back to the Liu family.
Yes.
No.
This all belongs to the Sue family. You.
Lady Sue, you shoved the pen into my hand. You forced me to sign the severance letter.
Mandy Sue. Are you really going to be this ruthless?
Lieutenant Howe, instead of worrying about that, worry about your illness. After all, some wounds can't be healed with medicine.
Susan Cloud. This is why. You act like you're devoted to me. But behind my back, you hooked up with the Land family long ago. All because the Land family can give you this vanity. Mrs. Land. A fickle, vain woman like you. She'll betray me for money today. Tomorrow, she'll betray the Liu family for
Betray Deputy Officer Hua? Did I ever say I liked you? Or promise to marry you? All of this has been your own fantasy.
you.
Deputy Officer Hua. My Liu family's daughter-in-law is not for you to judge. I know Manyon's character better than you do.
Mrs. Liu, let's go. There's no need to listen to the barking of
All right.
Sir.
Su Man Yun, once I become commander of the 3 armies, I will tear you and Liu Huaiyan to pieces.
Manyun. Huaiyan, he.
Madam. The poison in Huayan's body has mostly been cleared. But whether he wakes up on the wedding day depends on his fate.
The wedding?
As planned. Whether he wakes or not, I'll marry him. If he doesn't wake up, I'll marry a rooster in his place. I've chosen Liu Huayan. Only once it's made official can I stay by his side openly.
Good child. I'm just afraid you'll suffer too much when the time comes.
It doesn't matter. As long as I can marry Huayan, this is nothing.
Liu Huayan.
Did you hear that? Soon, I'll be your wife. This time, I'll protect you.
Ethan. You really can stand again. I knew that medicine worked. Once you're recovered and commander of the 3 armies, let's see who dares look down on us.
That's right, Sophie, stay with me. And you'll enjoy endless wealth and glory. Mandy's medicine works. Back on my feet in 7 days. Give it a few more days, and I'm sure I'll be fully recovered.
Brother Sky. I made the right choice. You can stand now. You're far better than that cripple Sue Cloud married.
So what if she married the warlord? She still has to sleep alone.
You're better, Brother Sky. Sister, with such a grand display. What? Where's your noble warlord husband? You're not really going to marry this rooster, are you?
Shannon, mind your manners. Mandy had no choice. After all, being a widow is better than being unwanted, right? Mandy Sullivan, if only you'd known. If you just agreed to be my second wife, you wouldn't have ended up like this. Marrying a farm animal.
You're all laughing hard. Deputy Commander Hawk has recovered well.
Of course. Skylar will be back to normal soon.
Is that so? But judging by Commander Hawk's complexion, he looks strong. His energy is spent. My pills are powerful. Without a catalyst to balance them, they become a death sentence. Deputy Commander, you'd better stop taking them now. You might still save your legs. And your manhood.
Otherwise,
Sophie. Stop talking nonsense. I think you're just jealous that Ethan is about to rise to the top.
You can't save someone bent on dying. Since you insist on not listening, later on, you'll have to bear the consequences yourselves. Butler Grant, let's go. We can't miss the
Yes.
Evan. You're awake.
Sorry to have kept you waiting, my lady. Today is the day my lady and I are wed. If I hadn't woken up, wouldn't I have made you sad?
Lucas Evan. Weren't you paralyzed?
Yeah. How did you wake up?
Looks like we disappointed you too. My wife is a miracle doctor. Even the Lord of Hell wouldn't dare take her patients. Let's go. Adjutant Hawk. Follow protocol. The groom must carry the bride.
Over the fire pit.
It means a prosperous life ahead, and keeps evil away. Adjutant Hawk, you haven't even finished, and you're already leaving? Are your legs too weak to carry the bride?
You.
Haven. You just woke up. Don't push yourself.
It's just a fire pit. No need to strain yourself. My lady and I will show Adjutant Hawk.
It's just stepping over a fire basin. I can do it too.
Exactly. Even a cripple can carry her. Our brother Skylar can do it too. Open your eyes and watch.
Fire.
Water.
Fire.
Hurry, water.
Sophie. Are you okay?
Ma'am, let's go.
I wonder what it would be like to marry Lucas Hayes in this life.
Don't be afraid. I am.
First bow to heaven and earth.
Thank heaven and earth for giving me a new life and a good man.
Second bow to the elders. Husband and wife bow to each other.
From this day on, I sever ties with past grudges. Maya Sullivan, your new life begins now.
Send them to the bridal chamber.
I know.
Marrying me may not have been what you wanted. Maybe you wanted to escape the Sutton family. Maybe you wanted revenge on Hawk King. Or maybe it was because,
You pitted me, a dying man. That's not it.
Mandy, now that I'm awake, is already a gift from heaven. I don't want to use this marriage pact to bind you for life. Someday, if I'm no longer here, or you meet a good man and change your mind, take this doc and leave in peace. All of my family's property, all yours. You saved my life. You gave me warmth. It is the only thing I can do for you. Maya.
Luke, listen to me. Every choice I have made in this life, I never regret. Marrying you, I did it willingly. Your body, with me here, will only get better and better.
My lady saved my life. I will keep you safe from now on. You don't need to fear anyone anymore. Or anything. I'll try to live a little longer. A little longer still.
It's not about trying. It has to be. His pulse is steadier than it was a few days ago, but the internal damage is severe. His recovery is still too slow.
Don't rush. The fact that he's awake and can look at you like this is already a blessing.
My grandfather left behind a journal of medical cases. The prescriptions in it might help. But it's with the Sioux family.
I'll go back with you.
No need, you just woke up. You have military affairs to handle. Steward Zhao brought the documents. Get rest. Duties come first. As for the Sioux family, I can handle them.
But
don't worry. I'm the governor's rightful wife now. They won't dare do anything to me. I'll be right back.
Well, well.
Isn't this our dear commander's wife?
What? On such a happy day, coming home after the wedding.
You're all alone? Where's your commander husband?
Don't tell me.
He's sick again.
Can't get out of bed, can he, Samantha? I'm just saying. Married, you should support your husband and raise children. For an important homecoming visit, your husband didn't come back with you. What does that look like? If you ask me, the Liu family is nothing special.
Sister. It seems being the governor's wife is pretty lonely. Unlike brother Skylar and me, we treat each other with respect every day. And we're inseparable.
Suzanne Cloud. If it isn't working out with the Land family, you don't have to force yourself to stay.
You've got the wrong idea. I've already signed the agreement to cut ties. The Cloud family and I have nothing to do with each other. I'm not here for a family visit. I only came back to take what's mine. And one more thing. How is my husband doing? Outsiders like you don't get a say.
You're no longer part of the Sioux family. Now get out.
What are you?
Sharon. Are you okay?
My husband is Cloud City's military governor. I can go anywhere, even the presidential palace. Who the hell are you? How dare you stop me? Move aside. Stop.
Summer Cloud. Looking for this?
Give it back.
You want it? Sure. Trade it for betrothal gifts from the land family.
For a lousy notebook?
For half your betrothal gifts. That's not too much, is it?
Sister, we're showing you a way out. You may be the warlord's wife now. But how long can he protect you? You should take something tangible. So you'll have a way out later.
Have you forgotten your place? How dare you extort the warlord's wife? Go. Call the police. Tell them the Suttons stole the warlord's wife's valuables and were caught red-handed.
Yes.
You're lying. These belong to the Sutton family. I'm a concubine of the Sutton family. I took a book from my family's storeroom. How is that theft?
Mandy Sutton, you still dare call the police?
You've done evil. Of course you'll pay the price.
Mandy Sue. Don't think marrying up means I won't hit you.
Victor Hua. Get this straight. I'm not the Mandy Sue to push around. I'm the governor's wife now. You want to hit me? Ask the governor's estate if they'll allow it first. Ask my husband, Lucian, if he agrees.
Fine. Just you wait. Let's see how long Lucian can protect you.
One is the commander's new wife. The other is Cloud City's deputy. Two big shots going at it. What are we supposed to do now? Madam Commander.
Officer Holt.
Master Sutton, this is a family matter. I really shouldn't get involved. How about this? You all work it out yourselves.
Chiefly is right. This is an internal matter of the Sutton family. Aunt Lily only took an old family book. How could that be theft? This doesn't concern you.
Take your men and leave, chiefly. The stolen item is with Mrs. Willow, in broad daylight. You stole an important military manual from the governor's residence. You were caught red-handed. If Chiefly thinks this is a family matter and doesn't wish to handle it, then I'll have to ask my husband myself to reason about whether Cloud City's public safety laws still mean.
Well, please calm down, ma'am.
Easy, Deputy Holt.
Should we return the book to Mrs. Sullivan first?
I'm not giving it back.
Let's talk this out.
Susan is a Sullivan. What belongs to her belongs to the Sullivans. Sir, say something.
Yes.
Since Director Lee finds this difficult, why don't I show you whether Cloud City's public security laws actually work or not?
Just recovered. Why are you here? I can handle these minor matters.
My wife was humiliated. How is that minor? If I can't protect my wife, how could I have the nerve to lead Cloud City's military and government? Director Lee, let me ask you. Stealing property from the commander's residence, under military law, what's the punishment?
Commander, under law, the suspect must be detained, investigated, and stolen goods recovered.
Lieutenant Ho. Just now, it seemed you were about to lay hands on my wife.
I wouldn't dare.
Have you forgotten the proper protocol when you see a superior?
Greetings, sir.
Caught red-handed. Why haven't you arrested her? Must I do it myself?
Yes, Marshal. Guards, take Mrs. Liu away.
Master, save me. Marshal, spare me. I was wrong. I'll give her book back. Please spare me this once.
Take her away.
Marshal, please spare me. Marshal. Marshal, have mercy.
Mom. Gavin, please save my mom.
Don't worry, Sally. I'll get Mom out, no matter what.
Adjutant Hall. Instead of meddling in family matters, you should keep your soldiers in line. President's birthday banquet is in 7 days. He'll hold a military parade in Cloud City. President will inspect the troops. If anything goes wrong, you'll answer to me. Let's go.
The president's review is just like in my past life. We have a chance.
Luke Wyan. Don't you always like throwing your rank around? Once commander of armed forces, I'll make sure to crush you under my heel. Damn it. Why isn't it working?
Orion. Don't rush. Look. I had this miracle medicine specially made for you. Take it, and you'll be back in action, hard as steel.
This medicine, it won't harm my body, will it? That bitch Susan. She said my strength hasn't recovered. That medicine is way too strong.
Why still believe Evelyn Sue's nonsense? She can't stand us happy. She's cursing you. Didn't you stand up already? Once you're back on your feet and become commander-in-chief, you can deal with her then.
That's right. Once I become commander-in-chief, everything will be fine. Susan. Today, you'll see just how capable your husband is. Commander Lewis. The president is coming to inspect soon, though you've just recovered from a serious illness. Still,
These documents need to be handled by you personally. You've all worked hard while I was ill. You may go.
Sister, bringing your husband food again today? Honestly, my brother Ethan is something else. He was a little too wild last night. This morning, he said his back was sore, so I brought him some nourishing soup. Sister, have you and your crippled husband consummated your marriage yet?
Logically, Ethan Hawke may be back on his feet, but he shouldn't have recovered this quickly.
Mandy Sue, do you think you rule the world? You're not the only one who can treat people. I went out of my way to find a master and get a prescription. Kane's doing great now. You're just jealous.
You actually used such harsh medicine. Kane forced himself to stand and it damaged him. And you're still not satisfied? Using stronger drugs to drain vital energy is like drinking poison to quench thirst. He may look full of strength now, but his blood and energy are forcibly driven. Within 7 days, he won't be a man anymore.
You're just trying to scare me. Can your crippled husband satisfy you? Do you even know what happens in the bedroom? I think you and that crippled husband of yours will live like widows for the rest of your lives.
You're hopelessly stubborn. You'll regret this someday.
You cursed Skylar and think you can just walk away? You still owe me for that slap.
Let me go.
Mrs. Hawke, a show of force. This is a military base. Not a place for you to cause trouble. Lieutenant Hawke has been busy with personal matters. He's neglected to keep his family in line. Are you all right, ma'am?
I'm fine. I brought you some soup. Drink it while it's hot.
Come on, let's go inside.
Susan, Lucas, just you wait. Once Quinn becomes commander of the 3 armed forces, I'll make you pay. Commander Hawke. I brought you some food. Come to think of it, I'm really sorry. A couple days ago, Quinn and I met with an officer. He's the president's personal guard. I even heard the president say our Skylar is a real pillar of the nation. So capable. The post of commander-in-chief may well fall to our Skylar.
Oh, Lieutenant Ho. So you have ties to the presidential palace. You've really kept that hidden.
No wonder you seem
Positively radiant today. A sign you're about to do great things. Commander Hawke, with your leadership, things will surely take on a whole new look. Allow me to congratulate you in advance. Mrs. Hawke is a blessing to her husband. With such a wise and capable wife, Commander Hawke is sure to rise through the ranks. Commander and Madam, please put in a good word for us, before the President.
You flatter us. We still have to wait for the president's decision. But serving the people is my duty, watching you.
Have you finished everything on your plate? You still have time to chat here? Deputy Commander Hua, the President's military parade is coming up. Military affairs are demanding. If You can't even handle your own duties. Even with the president's favor, you may not hold your rank for long.
Yes, Commander Lu, you're right.
Adjutant Hua, your brow is dark. Your face is flushed. These are signs that your organs are failing. The energy forced out by harsh medicines is nearly gone. If you don't stop now, those shady medicines. Forget becoming commander of the three. I'm afraid within 7 days, his life will be in danger.
Susan Cloud. How dare you spread nonsense here and curse your superior? Get out!
This is the Cloud City military headquarters, not the Hawk Estate. Susan Cloud is my wife. I'm your superior. Who gave you the nerve to drive my people out of my territory?
Why get angry, Governor Reed? The president's favor isn't without reason. Once I take over as commander-in-chief, I'll handle military affairs properly. No need for your concern.
Exactly. Some people just can't stand seeing others succeed. Our Victor is about to get promoted. And your position as governor. How much longer can you sit there?
Lieutenant Hua. He is indeed close to the presidential palace. Things may be about to change.
You need to live long enough to enjoy powerful favor. Lieutenant Hua, will you still be standing here 7 days to say that?
Su Man Yun.
Disrespecting a superior and causing a scene in camp. Effective immediately, you are suspended for 7 days. Go back and reflect on your act. Stir up trouble or shake morale again, and you'll be severely punished.
Lu Huayan, how dare you suspend me?
And you lot. Can't tell who commands Cloud City. Or where you stand. Now, go to the supply camp and clean and maintain every weapon. No one returns without my order.
Yes, sir.
As for you,
Guards! Luke Huan. You're using public office for personal gain. I'll report you to President.
be my guest.
I'm not leaving. I'm the commander's wife.
Just you wait.
Darling, the soup's getting cold. Let's go. Grandpa. In my past life, I misused your token.
Luke Huan is a talented man. I trusted him completely with all 3 armies. What a shame. Heaven is jealous of genius. Now he's bedridden. Mr. President,
Su Man Yun, Wu Qingyu's wife, is here to see you.
send her in.
Yes, sir.
What can I do for you?
Mr. President.
Who are you to Dr. Zhang?
He's my maternal grandfather.
Your grandfather?
I came here today with this token. To secure a future for my husband. With Huayan's talent and record, the post of commander-in-chief is surely his. In this life, I won't let you down again.
Adjutant Hua. You'll be calling him Commander Hua soon. Congratulations.
Lieutenant, wow. Forgive my boldness. But since when have you been so close to the president?
The bond between Qingyu and the president isn't for the likes of you to pry into.
You're right, ma'am. I was out of line.
Today is the president's birthday banquet. I've already prepared a precious gift for him. Once I present this, the president will make me commander-in-chief.
I hope you'll look after me.
Of course. Once I become commander-in-chief. Glory. Well, you'll have it all. Luke Harlan, how dare you suspend me? Once I become commander-in-chief, I'll make you pay.
Hello, Commander Luke. I'd like your advice on the next phase of the plan. Under leadership, Cloud City will surely reach new heights.
Madam Hawk, with all your wealth and status and Commander Hawk by your side, you truly are the envy of everyone.
Skylar, some people can wear all the gold and silver they want, but they still can't hide the poverty and bad luck in their bones. Not like me. I was born to stand above the clouds.
Susie, why argue with people who are about to become history? Once today is over, whether he still has a place in Cloud City is hard to say.
I was wondering which stray dog was barking. So it's Adjutant Hawk and second Miss Sue.
Mandy, how dare you insult me? Do you know? The president is about to appoint Skylar commander of the 3 armed forces today. When that happens, we'll have you all arrested and shot.
The president hasn't even shown up, and you're calling him commander of the armed forces. If you don't get the top military command, won't all of Cloud City laugh at you?
Commander Hawk is close to the president.
Your Lewis, on the other hand, is using his higher rank to pick fights with Commander Hawk. Eventually, he'll pay the price. You'd better wise up. Hurry up and apologize.
And Commander Hawk.
Maybe you'll get off a little easier.
She's only got her sharp tongue for now. Wait for President to announce appointment himself. Samantha Cloud, I want you on your knees, watching me become commander of the armed forces.
Lieutenant Howard, you should worry about yourself first. You're barely hanging on by a thread. Don't fail as commander, then pass out in front of everyone instead. That really would be a public humiliation.
Why put yourself through this, Vivian? You're at death's door and still talking tough. Commander Hart is merciful. If you kneel and admit the mistake now, there's still time.
The president is here.
Governor Landon, how have you been? Feeling lately?
Thank you for your concern, Mr. President. With my wife's care, I'm fully recovered now.
Good. Cloud City is in a vital location. You've always been the one governing it. I've always trusted you. Now the country urgently needs capable people like you who have just rendered great service. At today's birthday banquet, I'll make an announcement.
Mr. President, forgive my boldness. Before you announce your important decision, I, together with Skylar, have carefully chosen a birthday gift for you. We must present it to you first.
All right, quickly. Where did you get this jade pendant?
Sir, it is a family heirloom from wife. We happened to learn that it was an old keepsake you have long cherished. I dared not keep it, so today I return it to its rightful owner as a token of respect. It really is here. In my past life, this jade pendant made me commander of the armed forces. In this life, I can't let Lewis have it.
Lieutenant Howard, this jade pendant means the world to me. Your generous gift has fulfilled a lifelong wish of mine. I am deeply touched. Speak. What reward do you want? As long as it violates no state laws or family rules, granted.
Mr. President, I ask for nothing. I only wish to serve the country and ease your burden. I hope you will appoint me commander of the 3 armies. I will give my all.
Lu Huayan is talented. I trust him most with the 3 forces. Hua Qingyu is capable enough. He has military achievements too, but he still can't compare to Lucas Hale. But his wife is actually Adjutant Holt. Since you wish to serve our country, how could I refuse?
Mr. President, please wait. Mr. President, the jade pendant Adjutant Holt presented is not an heirloom. It belongs to me. He stole it.
Sister, you. How could you falsely accuse me and Brother Quinn? Mr. President, ever since we were kids, my sister has hated me. She bullied me at every turn. Now that Ethan and I are happily married and have a bright future ahead, She's jealous and wants to ruin my reputation. At an event like this, that pendant was left to me.
By my family, Susan Cloud. Don't make false accusations. Where's your proof? You're jealous of Shannon. You couldn't win the president's favor. So you came out here making a scene.
Without any proof. You're just talking nonsense. Accusing someone of theft. Exactly.
I think Mrs. Hawk.
She's crying so hard. How could it be fake? You must be jealous.
How can you prove it? This jade pendant is yours?
Yeah. Go on, tell us. Why aren't you saying anything?
My wife, Lou Wyon's wife. Why should I prove my innocence to anyone? Mr. President. As for the truth, I'm sure you know it in your heart. I, Louis Harlan, would never argue with a thief like this. I'd be ashamed to stand with him.
Louis Harlan. After all that talk, aren't you just after the post of commander-in-chief?
The post of commander of the 3 armies. Whoever wants it can have it. I, Lou Wyon, protect the land beneath my feet and justice in my heart. Not some empty title.
You both have your own story. You both claim this jade pendant has deep ties to your family. Fine, then let me ask you. Since this is a family heirloom from your mother's side, do you know its full history?
Your Excellency. My grandfather passed away early. Whenever my aunt mentioned him, she was heartbroken. I only heard my grandfather say that he practiced medicine in his early years and had dealings with an important man. As for anything else, I truly do not know.
Back then, after my benefactor saved me, he left in a hurry. I only know she did have a daughter. She married into the Sioux family. Now there are 2 Sioux daughters. Which one is the benefactor's real granddaughter?
Mr. President, the wound from going south was an inch below your heart. And it left a scar, didn't it?
You.
How do you know?
Only my benefactor and his family know about this. No outsider could know. Could it be? Are you?
Mr. President, you see clearly, I'm Susan Cloud. My mother is the Jing family's only daughter. Before my grandfather passed away, he entrusted this to my mother. My mother then gave it to me, saying that seeing this was like seeing her in person.
Mandy, I've been looking for you for years. If my benefactor hadn't saved me back then, I wouldn't be here today. I'll never be able to repay your kindness. Child, tell Uncle. What do you want? Uncle will give you anything.
Before Grandpa passed, he told me, this is only a keepsake. Never use it for personal gain. Your granddaughter dare not go against grandfather's final wish. I stepped forward today to clarify who this belongs to. I seek no personal gain. If Mr. President insists that Manyun ask for something, then Manyun respectfully asks you to judge based on the fact and make a fair decision. Choose someone who can protect the nation and stay true to their duty.
All right. My benefactor, you have such a wonderful granddaughter. I always said Huayan should lead the armed forces. Since Manyun asked, I'll make an impartial decision. Everyone, get ready. Have you take command of all 3 forces, effective immediately.
Mr. President, can't do this. You just appointed me.
Hector, you stole your benefactor's ancestors' heirlooms. And you tried to take the credit. You still have the nerve to ask to command all 3 forces? You're absolutely ridiculous.
Mandy. So you knew the president. Then why didn't you tell me? You ruined me.
You planned all of this, didn't you? You did it on purpose. You deliberately watched me marry Ethan, then watched him become like this, didn't you? How could you be so heartless?
Why can't I feel my legs?
Ethan.
Why can't I feel them? Stop! It hurts so bad down there. What's wrong with her?
How did she end up like this?
You gave Quinn his medicine?
You tampered with her medicine, didn't you?
Mr. President. That sweet little thing poisoned Quinn's medicine. Arrest her, now.
Quinn. I told you long ago. That drug should never be taken. Look at you now. You brought this on yourself. It has nothing to do with me. Besides, you stole my jade pendant, claimed credit for my kindness, and framed my husband. For all you've done, don't you deserve this retribution?
Sophie Moon. I'll kill you.
How dare you? Guards.
Skylar.
Hawk Skylar.
You abused your power.
Stole and framed others, and even tried to seize a high position. Effective immediately. Strip him of his rank. Confiscate all his assets. Drag him out.
Sophie Sullivan. You despicable rat.
Sophie Sullivan, may you die.
Sophie Sullivan.
Henry. You are calm, capable, and loyal. You have kept Cloud City in perfect order. You are the clear choice to lead the armed forces. Hwyon. Effective immediately. You will take command of the armed forces.
Thank you for your trust, Mr. President. I swear I will give everything I have and live up to everyone's expectations.
Good. Very good. I'm putting 3 forces in your hands. I have complete faith in you.
You flatter me, Mr. President. I wouldn't be where I am today without my wife. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't be who I am now. My dear, I'm commander of the 3 forces, and you'll be the commander's wife. Ethan, I swear I'll keep you safe for life.
Harrison. Give me some strength.
This is all your fault. You made me take that potent medicine. If it weren't for you, how would it have come to this?
If it weren't for you. Greedy for commander's post, stealing the jade pendant to claim credit, will we be exposed? No. I can't drag this out with him. I need to find my own way out and make a backup plan.
My husband. Mother. Are you feeling unwell?
Mother isn't unwell. She's got something on her mind. This afternoon, I saw a lady next door bring her grandson. That look in your eyes. You're so jealous.
How pathetic. Since you've noticed, I won't hide it anymore. You've been married nearly half a year, and you're so close. When will you let me hold a grandchild?
Mother, I've just recovered from a serious illness. My strength hasn't fully returned. At least wait until I'm feeling better. Then we can give you a healthy, smart grandson, right?
You're right. I was just being impatient. As for having a grandson, let's be patient and wait. Manyun, you've had it rough.
Thank you for understanding, Mother.
Block my car? Death wish?
Commander Huang. I'm sorry.
She's watching you's wife. But that pretty face is still intact. Mrs. Hall, how did you end up like this? Where's Lieutenant Hall?
Don't mention that heartless man. He can't even save himself now. So he cruelly abandoned me and ran off. Now I truly have nowhere to go. Please, sir, have mercy. Give me a way to survive.
Hawthorne King is such a loser. He doesn't know how to treat a lady. Forget it. Come back to my villa with me. I'll take good care of you.
Thank you, Officer Gold, for your great kindness. Manshaw will never forget it.
Susan Manshaw. Sweetheart, you came back. Now that I'm useless. You want to trade me in for someone better?
How can you say that about me? I ran all over town to save you. I wore my shoes out. I went into town to find you a miracle doctor. He specializes in the toughest case.
Really?
He can bring the dead back to life and regrow flesh on bones. I'll take you to see him tomorrow.
I'm sorry, Shan. I was wrong to blame you. When I get better, I'll give you the very best of everything.
Doctor, how is he? I've been to every clinic in Cloud City. Those quacks all said he can't be saved. That's why I came all this way to ask you to save him.
This pulse, your life force is nearly spent. Your internal organs have all failed. Even with my skills, I can't save you. But I do have a secret remedy. Once you take it, it can ease your pain for a while. But it's a very potent drug. Once you take it, then there'd be no saving it.
I don't believe it. I don't believe I, Ethan Hawke, am nothing but a cripple for life.
Ethan, take your medicine. Once you take it, you'll get better.
I know. It's her blood. I'll take this medicine.
You'd better think this through.
I have.
If it were before, I'd have left him right away, but now. Forget it. Officer Huang is useless and scared of his wife. We can't count on him. If he can truly make a comeback, I have a way out. I'll gamble one last time. Skylar, what did you mean by that blood?
Summer Cloud didn't lie to me. The medicine she gave me works. It's just that it needs her heart's blood as the catalyst.
But, given our situation, how could she help us?
Of course she can. After all, she's crazy about me too. As long as I ask her, she'll give me her heart's blood to save me. Hurry! Go find Susan.
Sis, open the door. It's Sandy. Please save Sky. Sis.
Susan. Hugh. What do you want now?
Mandy, I know I was wrong. I understand why you're mad. It was all my fault before. I was wrong. I'm a terrible person. I'm begging you. Just give me your heart's blood. Once I'm better, I'll leave Cloud City right away. I'll never be an eyesore.
We'll get out of here now. But please, save Skylar, okay?
Skylar Hua. You and I are over. I don't want to bring up the past. Whether you live or die has nothing to do with me.
Wait. Wait! If none of us can survive, then today, I'll die right here in front of the Leland estate.
What's this? Isn't that Adjutant Hawk?
Why like this?
He won't make it. He must beg the commander's wife to save him.
Everyone, tell me who's right. My sister is a doctor, but she's refusing to save a dying man. My husband used to be a soldier who defended our country. Now, he's ended up like this. She's so heartless.
Madam Governor,
Please, have mercy.
saving a life.
Is worth more than building a seven.
Look how miserable he is.
What grudge?
Why not put it aside first?
Hawthorne King, you're beyond saving. Even if I gave you my blood, it wouldn't save your life.
Summer Cloud, that's bullshit. You have to be lying to me. Asking you one last time. Are you giving it to me or not? If you don't give it to me today, I'll spill blood 3 feet high. Let everyone see how the Liu family drives its old loyalists to death.
If you want to die that badly, then do it. My neck is right here. The knife's in your hand too. Do I need to teach you how to kill me?
Liu Wyan. You really think I don't dare?
I'll count to 3. If you still won't do it, I'll help you. 2. 1.
Scared? Lucas Harlan. Don't get cocky. Even if I become a ghost, I won't let you go. I'll haunt you day and night. You'll never know peace again.
To protect my wife, I'll kill gods and Buddhas alike. Even if some blind fool comes for us, I'll make sure his soul is destroyed so he can't even be a ghost.
Everyone, come and see. You be the judge. Take a good look. Commander Landry and his wife, how they bully people with their power.
Since you insist on bringing it up, then let me ask. Who was it? Who came to humiliate me on my engagement day with papers to take a concubine? Who was it? Who tied me to a torture rack and punished me in private? And who was it? Who forced me to sign a document cutting ties with my family? You threw me out of the house. Now you've got nowhere to go. And you're using our past immorality to guilt trip me. In this world, is there anything more ridiculous and shameless than that?
They still dare use vigilante justice?
They were playing the victim. How shameless.
I must have lost my mind to speak up for people like them.
Drag them out. Don't let them offend my wife's eyes.
Susan, Luke, just you wait.
Mom. Please save Quentin and me. As long as we can get Susan's heart's blood, he'll get better.
We can make a comeback, Mom. Shan. It's not that I won't help you. I've fallen from favor. This concubine can barely leave the house. I can hardly protect myself. There's really nothing I can do.
You two dare come back? You two are nothing but bad luck. This is all because of you. You brought the Sutton family to this point.
Sir, please calm down. Shannon is in trouble. We're the only ones who can help her.
You little brat. You and your daughter plotted to make me cut ties with Mandy Sutton. Otherwise, I'd be the commander's father-in-law by now. The Sue family is finished. This is all your fault. I'll beat you to death. I'll beat you to death, you burden.
Father-in-law, stop.
Who are you calling father-in-law? You useless fool. If you hadn't seduced her, how would I have ended up like this? How? Oh, right. Mandy must be mad at me because of you. As long as I kill you, Mandy will forgive me. Then I'll be the commander's father-in-law. I'll be the most respected old master in Cloud City.
Dad.
Sir. I didn't mean to. What do we do now?
Though Gordon was the one who first meant to kill. If word gets out, we're all doomed.
What do we do now?
In for a penny, in for a pound. We'll say he was drunk and lost his footing. He fell down the stairs.
Right. It was an accident. It's more than just an accident.
Gordon Sue is dead.
Mandy Sue is his daughter. She has to come back for the funeral.
That's right. Lucas leaves for Forest City in 3 days for an emergency military meeting. He definitely won't be in town. Hold the funeral that day. Without Lucas by her side, Susan will be all alone. Then taking her heart's blood will be easy.
Good. Then 3 days from now. This time, I'll make that little cutie pay and never come back.
Dad. You died at just the right time. This is all thanks to you.
Shan. You two need to keep stories straight. Don't let Susan Man or Luke Hwyan find out anything.
That's right. This is ours. One last chance.
Young master.
What is it?
The Sutton family sent word.
Go on.
They said old Master Sutton got drunk, fell down the stairs at home, and was fatally injured. Now he's gone.
What? How could that happen? Butler Grant. Let the Sutton household know. I'll be back tomorrow.
Yes.
Maya. This is far too much of a coincidence. I'm leaving for Linford tomorrow. And the Suttons get into trouble now. I'm worried it's a trap. You can't go.
He's always been cold to me. The Sutton family hurt me deeply. After all, we're blood related. He was still my birth father. By all rights, I should see him off. Otherwise, how am I any different from someone so heartless? But let this be. Last tie between father and daughter. And end all my ties with the Sutton family for good.
But
don't worry. I know they're up to something. I'll protect myself, in broad daylight, with witnesses. They won't dare do anything to me.
I've placed 4 capable guards inside. In a moment. As soon as Mandy Sue gets here, we act at once.
Okay. Mother thought of everything.
Madam Land has arrived.
Good. She came alone, as expected. Heaven is on my side.
Father. Your sister finally came to see you.
Misty cloud. On a day like this. Why did you come alone?
who told you? She was alone?
Hwyan. Aren't you here too?
See your father-in-law off? Of course I came in person. I was worried about you. Today, I want to see. Right here in this morning hall. Who? Who dares harm Commander Land River Peace's wife?
Why did Commander Land bring many troops? Exactly. What a show of force.
Is he here to pay his respects?
Or to arrest someone?
Yeah,
Damn it, he brought so many men. How am I supposed to make a move now? Commander Land, Mrs. Liu. Today is my father-in-law's funeral. You brought so many soldiers, and stormed into his memorial hall armed. What do you mean by this? Are you keeping him from resting in peace? This is too much.
Father. Open your eyes and see. Your body isn't even cold yet. Someone's coming to smash up your memorial hall.
Change the plan. Lure Susan Cloud into the study later.
The debt of giving me life is paid in full. I only hope in your next life you can tell right from wrong. And be a real loving father. Let me see you one last time.
what are you doing?
Open the coffin.
No. Once the coffin is sealed, it must not be opened.
It would disturb the dead. It's terribly
No. Absolutely not. Mandy. I know you hate us. But your father is dead. Are you really going to hold a grudge against a dead man? Are you going to make him? Can't he even rest in peace after death?
Sis. You never respected father alive. And now you won't let him rest in peace? You'll be struck by lightning.
Selena Moore, Lucas Hart. Don't take this too far. My father-in-law's spirit is watching.
My wife's words.
Don't you understand them, Commander Hart? Even if you're the commander, you can't throw your weight around. Interfere with another family's funeral.
You can't do this.
My wife wants one last look at her father. What's wrong with that? Today, let's see who dares stop her. Anyone who does is picking a fight. Luke Hawthorne.
You're abusing your power.
If it's my authority and I use it to protect my wife, then it's perfectly justified. Guards.
Let go.
Sir, please open your eyes and see this. Your daughter brought people here to tear down your funeral hall.
Ma'am. Look closely. Even if the sky falls today, I've got you covered.
It's over. It's all over.
Close it.
Good thing she didn't notice anything.
My husband. Let's go back.
Mandy, wait. Mandy. I know you're upset. But your father left something for you in the study. It was your mother's wedding dowry. He's too ashamed to give it to you. Just go take a look. Let him go in peace.
No need. I've cut ties with Sutton family. Not a single thing from that family will I take.
Sister. Before father died, he knew he'd wronged you. This is his only way to make it up to you. Just go see him. Please.
Mandy. Your father-in-law means well. Why be so heartless? It's only a few steps away.
Lead the way.
I'll go with you.
No.
Commander Land. That study was Master's private retreat when he was alive. It holds many personal belongings. I'm afraid it wouldn't be proper for you to go in.
My husband. Suguaton's death is suspicious. I'll distract them first.
Then be careful. If anything happens, remember to call for me.
Don't worry. Where is it?
Do it.
I knew you were up to no good.
Summer Cloud. I'm sorry. Don't blame me. Bring me a knife.
Take blood from her heart.
Cloud. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Watching you. You're beyond saving. Even if you drained me dry, you still couldn't be saved.
Bullshit. You lied to me.
I had someone look into it. Suguaton's death wasn't an accident. You murdered him on purpose. And staged the scene. You're trying to murder the commander's wife. Guards. Seize them.
It was me. I killed the Master. Shanshan had nothing to do with it. Su Minyun, come to hell with me. Come to hell with me.
Arrest them all. Keep them under tight guard.
Yes, Commander.
Let's go. Still thinking about your father's death?
I was just thinking. How can someone be so evil? To kill even their own family.
Mandy. I'm a soldier. I've seen countless killings. I've seen evil at its worst. Promise me you'll never take risks alone again. When Lou lunged at you with that knife, I was terrified. I feared I couldn't stop it.
Hwaiyan. I'm right here. I'm okay.
Lu Huayan. Did you come to laugh at me? Commander Lu.
Lou. You tried to murder your husband and stab the commander's wife. Sentenced to death. Execute immediately. Susan. Hugo, convicted of aiding and murder, sentenced to life in prison. Take them away.
Yes, sir.
Commander, I know I was wrong. I'll never do it again. I really know I was wrong, Commander.
Commander Luke.
Mom, please give me one more chance.
Susan.
Mom.
You too will rot in this dark place and pay for your sins. Don't even think about getting out.
My husband, today's your birthday. Come taste the cake I made myself.
A cake made by my wife is naturally the best. Mandy, there's something I've always wanted to ask you. Back then, why were you so determined to marry me when I was in a coma? Why were you so determined to marry me when I was in a coma?
I had a dream before.
A dream?
I dreamed. Past life, I didn't save you. I was tortured to death too. It was you who, near the end of your life, gave me the only warmth I knew in that life. Being reborn is too unbelievable. If Ethan knew I'd been through such a miserable past life, would he still treat me like this?
Maya. It was just a dream. You don't need to feel uneasy.
I know.
I know you've suffered a lot before. But from today on, you don't have to carry it alone. All your bad feelings, you can give them to me. I, Lucas Hayes. Whether it's in a dream, even in the real world, I'll keep you safe. I'll never leave you.
Huayan. Thank you.
How did this happen?
I don't want to die.
Quit yelling.
I don't want to die.
You're driving me crazy. She's now the commander's wife, way above you. Why would she care about a prisoner like you? Face reality. Who are you? What do you want?
Who are you? Why did you save us?
Mr. Huachingyu. Miss Su Manchon. A pleasure to meet you. I am Black Marsh Dragon.
The son of the Cherry Blossom Nation's leader, Black Marsh Dragon.
That's right. I rescued you today to show you both a way forward, to discuss a deal that would benefit you. I can benefit from working together.
No matter how low I, Howard Schuyler, have fallen, I'm still an officer of the state. Making a deal with a tiger, or selling out my country for glory, is something I cannot do.
The state has an old saying, a man who knows the times is a true hero. As long as you can give me the full details of the Iron Wall plan, I, the Eastern Cherry Empire, can give you everything you want. I can help you rise above everyone again and crush those who hurt you under your feet.
Why should I believe you?
This is from the Eastern Cherry Empire. It is a secret royal medicine. As long as you take it, your body will fully recover.
A little token from me.
Whether you take it is up to you.
Treason is a crime that wipes out your whole family. But if I don't grab this lifeline, I'm finished. Susan, Lucas. You were the ones who tried to destroy me first. You forced me to do this. Fine. I accept.
Hawthorne, that's a smart choice from a smart man. The secret remedy. I can give it to you. But you. Don't you dare disappoint me.
Skyward.
I'm better. I'm really better. This medicine is incredible. Thank you, Mr. Blackmarsh. I won't let you down.
I've arranged a new identity for you. You can go back to the Fire family. I'm really looking forward to working with you.
Thank you, Mr. Blackwater. Thank you. If we want the Ironclad plan, we still need Leon Peacewell and Sophie Cloudwell.
Mr. Blackwater. A traitor like Howard King. Do you really trust him? You gave him the royal secret medicine. Aren't you afraid he'll turn on us someday? That wasn't some royal secret medicine. I gave him a deadly poison. Once he loses his temper, it will damage his heart. He'll be bedridden and paralyzed, suffering day after day, excruciating pain. Then they won't have the nerve to bite back. Once we get the Iron Wall plan, the land of Bang will soon belong to my Eastern Cherry Empire. Hawk and Summer vanished from their cell last night. The guards were silenced. There were few clues at the scene. I've ordered a citywide lockdown. They must be caught as soon as possible.
To break someone out of such a heavily guarded prison, this is no ordinary force.
Howard King was trying to cure his own. He used forbidden drugs to burn his life. Now he's terminally ill. He doesn't have long left. Who could he still be so valuable to?
Mr. President, Commander Land.
Mr. Blackmarsh Drake, envoy from East Sakura, is here to see you.
Our relations with East Sakura have always been tense. A few days ago, their delegation came to discuss a peace treaty. I'm afraid he's here about this.
You're discussing state affairs. I'll excuse myself.
Manuan has always been clever. Stay and listen.
Yes.
Show Mr. Kurosawa in.
Yes.
Mr. President. Mr. Kurosawa. It'll still be some time before the treaty is signed. I wonder what brought you here today. Is there something important you want to tell me? For closer cooperation between our two nations, I have one condition. Mr. President, I must ask that you grant it. Oh? What is it?
What are you doing here?
Everyone. It's been a long time.
Mr. Blackmarsh. What do you mean by this? These two are wanted criminals in our country.
Commander Reed, I'm afraid there's been a misunderstanding. They are business consultants specially hired by our Eastern Cherry country, along with his wife. They are not criminals from your country. Mr. President, I request that Mr. Hawk serve as my right-hand man and attend the upcoming negotiation.
Howard. How are you standing?
Summer. You didn't really think you were the only one who could cure me, did you? But I still have to thank you. If it weren't for you, I never would have earned Mr. Blackwater's favor. Gotten the secret medicine from East Cherry. I'm almost fully recovered now. You must regret it down to your guts.
But you don't look like you're getting better. This is clearly a final burst before death. I suggest you wake up.
Don't think.
You found a lifeline, only to end up being devoured without bones left.
You're just jealous. From now on, we're foreign guests now. You'd better show some respect.
Mr. Blackmarsh, they face multiple charges in our country. Changing their nationality won't clear them. By doing this, you may be interfering in our country.
Mr. President, Commander Land, I now speak as the envoy of the Eastern Cherry Empire. Make a formal diplomatic request, if even. The safety of our people can't be guaranteed. Then what peace talks?
Forget it.
Since Mr. Kurosawa insists on vouching for them. Hawaiian. This is a diplomatic setting. We'll honor our guest's request. Right and wrong will be judged fairly.
Fine. I hope Mr. Blackwater keeps his people in line.
I brought these two here today to report to the president. Fine, I'll take them away now. Let's go.
No need to see us out.
Samantha Cloud, just you wait. The real show is just beginning.
Commander Huang said he'd marry me. But now that Hu Qingyu is back in power. Commander Huang. I think I'm pregnant. This is your child. You have to stand up for me and the baby.
Manshan. Don't worry. Just make sure you have the baby safely. I'll go back and divorce that tigress.
Really?
Then I'll marry you properly with all the fanfare.
You're not lying to me, are you?
Why would I lie to you? Just focus on having a healthy baby.
Skylar. I have good news to tell you. I think I'm pregnant.
What? But since the president's birthday banquet,
You doubt me? Did you forget that before then, Never mind. This baby is already over a month along. Since you don't believe me, I'll just find a rope and hang myself. Better than having my honor stained for nothing.
A month ago,
I was still able to perform as a man. Now, this child is my only flesh and blood. Nothing can happen to him. Shannon, that's not what I meant.
Do you really believe me?
I do.
That's great.
Heaven hasn't forsaken me, Hu Qingyu. The Hu family has an heir, Shan. You're my lucky star.
Hua sang. Tomorrow is the day of the peace talks. I need you to take the chance and steal for me the full details of the Iron Wall plan.
Don't worry, Mr. Kurosawa. I used to be the deputy officer in Cloud City. I handle classified files, so as long as you can cause some chaos at the scene, I can get past the guards and get the plan for you.
Good.
Mr. Kurosawa not only trusted me with this task, but also healed my old injury. He gave me a chance to do my part for friendship between the two countries. Shan is expecting again. This child is a gift from heaven, a symbol of friendship between our two nations.
Indeed. Advisor Hua is young and accomplished. He earned the trust of Eastern Sakura royal family and Mr. Kurosawa, and now he's about to become a father. Congratulations.
In our future cooperation, we'll need you to mediate and keep us connected. Commander Liu passed. In the future, one who can speak to Mr. Kurosawa and the president will be you. Well, Commander Liu. Mrs. Liu still isn't pregnant? You'd better dump her soon. She's just a barren hen.
Huiqing you. Your old injuries haven't healed. Your vital essence is depleted. By all rights, you shouldn't be able to get a woman pregnant.
Nonsense. I'm already fully recovered. Stop trying to scare me. Cursing me?
Ethan, don't listen to them. She's just jealous of you.
Ma'am, what is it?
I felt Samantha Sue's pulse. She is definitely pregnant. But given Hector King's condition, there's no way he could have a child.
Madam means.
That Susan Shaw did this. Because Hector King regained power, she wants to use this child to tie him down and secure her own future. But what value does Hector King have? Worth Kurosawa Dragon paying a high price just to save him.
The peace conference. That's right. Huiqing Yu used to be my adjutant. His main duty was handling classified files. Kurosawa Dragon must be trying to get vital intelligence about the nation from him, so he can use it to wage war on the nation.
Looks like it. Peace talks are just a cover. Stealing intelligence is their real goal. If you ask me, they'll make a move. We need to keep a close eye on them.
Don't worry, ma'am. If he wants intelligence, I'll give it to him.
Why involved with Quentin Hawk? Posing as the East Sakura envoy's wife? Going out with him like a couple? How can you face me? How can you face our child?
I'm with Howard King now. For the sake of our future, we can use his influence and find ways to get more money and connections. You're the father of my child. When the time comes, if we want to run away together, we'll need more resources, won't we?
All right, I believe you.
Mrs. Huang, please don't rat. Now is not the time.
Everyone. Today, with you all gathered here, I am deeply honored. This meeting is for peace, a new chapter of shared success. On behalf of the Eastern Cherry Empire, I congratulate this conference on its great success. Peace has always been the shared hope of our nation. Our nation has always treated others with sincerity and earned trust through integrity.
Good. They're making their move.
Excellent. Luke Wan. Susan May. You're dead.
What's going on? I think I heard gunshots. Assassins? Is the president okay?
They look like soldiers.
What are they trying to do? We're done for. We're surrounded.
Everyone, quiet. Quiet, everyone. There's no need to panic. As long as you cooperate, I can guarantee your safety. However, Mr. President, you must sign this document and announce publicly that from now on, the state of Bang will be governed by my Eastern Sakura Empire, and you will be made hereditary governor. Dream on. Mr. President, you have no idea how serious this is. Look at this. How did you get the Iron Wall plan? Every defense secret of your country is in here. Without the Iron Wall, your border is wide open. The Iron Cavalry of the Eastern Cherry Blossom. In time, it will happen.
Mr. President,
Mr. Kurosawa, this is giving our nation a chance to survive.
are you really?
Going to drag the whole country down with you over your damn pride?
Yeah. Why not just sign it? This can be settled peacefully. Why resort to violence?
Kurosawa Ryu. That plan you're holding does look pretty convincing.
What do you mean?
Blake Dragon. Take a good look. What exactly is that so-called Iron Wall plan in your hands?
Useless fool. It's fake. No way.
I clearly got this from the classified archives. Lewis Warren, it was you.
That's right. Hawkscarich, what you got was nothing more than fake intel I carefully prepared for you and your new master. The real Iron Wall was never on paper. It lives in the heart of every citizen of the nation. The nation's Iron Wall is unbreakable. With your tricks, East Cherry, you think you're worthy of facing my mighty army?
Don't come any closer. If any of you make a move, I'll blow his head off. Give me a plane and a car, now.
Let go of me. You. Let go. He forced me. Skylar Hua and Black Marsh Dragon forced me.
Susan Coral.
You little bitch.
You dare steal from me? I'll kill you.
Quinn, save me.
Today, I'll beat that bastard out of you. Let's see how you seduce men after this.
Stop! You crazy bitch. She's carrying a Hua family child. If anything happens to her, you'll pay.
You pathetic cuckold, wearing a green hat and still acting all high and mighty. You idiot, let me tell you. That little sweetheart is carrying Frank Wong's shameless bastard. While those two were screwing, you, Victor Hart, were lying there like a dead dog. And you call it your kid? Pa! You're just a pathetic cuckold being played for a fool by that little sweetheart.
Impossible. Sharon, tell me. Is she telling the truth? Whose baby are you carrying?
She's making it all up. This child is definitely yours. Major Huang and I are innocent. It's all her fault. She can't control her own man. So she's framing me.
Bullshit. You're the shameless one who seduced me. And you said that Harper guy was a loser, nothing compared to me. I was fooled too.
I didn't.
Susan. You little sweetheart. I betrayed my country for you. How could you do this to me?
I didn't. Skylar.
Black Marsh Dragon. What's happening to me? I thought I was better.
Idiot. You think you can get the secret medicine of our Eastern Cherry Empire whenever you want? I gave you a deadly poison. The moment you get angry, you're as good as dead.
Poison? That's impossible. Impossible.
Skybearer. Don't you get it yet? They used you all along. From the very start. You were just a pawn in their hands.
A pawn. So all this time, I was just a pawn. You were all using me. Using me. I, Victor Hawk, planned for everything. I never thought I'd end up like this. This is karma. Karma. Mandy Cloud. It's all my fault. I know I was wrong. It's Mandy Coral's fault. That cutie talked me into it.
She's the vain one.
She made me fight and steal. Mandy. I've always loved you.
You were married. She's already had a miscarriage, and you're still blaming her for everything.
A miscarriage? Serves her right. She betrayed me. She deserved it.
Howard King. Don't you get it yet? This is all your fault.
Luke. You think you've won? Do you even know?
In her past life, Hunter. Shut up.
She loved me like crazy. She gave me everything willingly. I was all she ever cared about. And Ethan. You're just the one who came later. What you got is what I never wanted.
Ethan.
I don't care about Maya's past. All I know is she's my wife now. She's the only love of my life. No matter who she was before. In this life. Even in the next life. She'll belong to me alone. Ma'am. Don't let that madman upset you. Let's go.
Okay.
Susan Cloud. You're mine. Mine.
Hwyon. Still thinking about those words.
I know they were crazy, not worth mentioning. I said I didn't care about your past. But whenever I think of your so-called past life, how you saw him as your whole world, and gave him everything, my heart feels like it's soaked in vinegar. It's so bitter, I can barely stand it. You know.
Julian. I did love him in my past life. But in this life, ever since I chose to marry you, my heart belongs to you alone.
Maya. You.
Looks like words alone aren't enough. We need to prove it with action. I think it's time to have another child.
You're right, my lady. Tonight. I'll make sure you're satisfied.